pussy. Why? Cause I been that bitch.
Hello. Welcome back to the Clapback. It's your girl Camille
and Carmen.
And we're back at it again with another freaking video.
And audio. Yeah. Did you miss that?
Because we missed you.
We're in person.
Oh my gosh, guys. Are you excited?
Gag the live.
Literally, I know you guys weren't expecting this, but we are here.
Period.
So let's get into what the F is tea, girl.
What is tea?
Oh my gosh, my brain hanging out.
Girl, you had me scared. I'm thinking we had no storage.
Girl,
I was going to say, dang it.
I was scared. I thought something was going on with my wig.
Oh my gosh.
It's fixed.
Okay, braid tucked.
Literally, what the F is tea?
Michael B. Jordan wins the Oscar for Best Actor, making history as the sixth black man to win an Oscar.
Period.
Well,
that for you, King?
Yeah, congrats, but damn.
Six? And how long the Oscars been a thing?
I think they said it's been some years. Let me go pull it up.
Because I want to know why the F is only 6 people. And didn't Ryan Coogler win something too? Or no?
Yeah, Coogler did win something. Okay, so the Oscars have been around nearly a century.
Oh my God.
With the first ceremony being 1929.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's not even like one every 6 years type thing. It's like one every
Isn't that annual?
I mean, I'm sorry, not one every 6 years. It's not. Well, no, one every 6 years. No, I know that the Oscars is annual, but I'm saying
for
6
a black
people.
man.
Yeah, that's not even one every 6 years. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a little telling. You know?
Yeah, they love the caucus people.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense because remember when film first was a thing and they used to paint themselves in blackface because they didn't really hire black actors and stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess it checks out why it is only 6, but that's just sad, you know?
Yeah.
God, we just started getting opportunities.
Girl. And then, when you hear people talk about, slavery wasn't that long ago. It's this is true. Slavery was only, 30 years ago?
Yeah. Let me see what Ryan Coogler.
Every time I hear that name, I think of you saying Coogler.
He wins Best Original Screenplay.
Aww.
Good for him.
Love that for you, King.
Okay, because that movie was good. Everybody go see it.
I need to watch it again. I've only seen it the one time I saw it in theaters. I didn't watch it again.
At least you saw it.
Yeah. I paid money.
Because some people didn't.
Or maybe I didn't. I think I went on a date. I did go on a date.
Well, somebody spent their money.
Yeah, and it was a black person, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out.
And if you got a white boyfriend, take your white boyfriend. Or a white girlfriend.
Shout out. Anywho.
No, let them pay their money to go see the movie.
Yeah. Reparations.
Period. Next up, we got Tina Knowles' Gumbo booth briefly shut down following Houston Health Department investigation. Baby, I don't know nothing about that, but what I do know is that my friend Dre went to Houston for the rodeo, took a picture with Tina at the Gumbo station.
You got a picture with Tina?
Yeah, I'm going to show you. He posted it on Twitter, baby. They were dragging him for 40 days and 40 nights.
Why?
Oh, baby, I'm going to read y'all some of the comments. So this is the post. That's the Gumbo.
It don't look good, but I heard it was good.
He said, the Gumbo good, y'all. So this is Dre with... Focus, please. Hold on, get my camera focused. Okay. This is Dre with Miss Tina.
Shout out, Dre.
He got 405 likes. Let me read y'all some of these comments. Oh, hey, Courtney. It looked different every time I see it. What is that? Well, what the F is that?
It did look like what the F is that.
Why it look like gravy now? You glazing Beyonce too much on your account, your lying ass. Or your ass lying.
And why he got 45 likes on that?
Which boo? They called Mama Tina Saw.
That's not nice.
That's me. That's Beyonce mama.
Didn't they say some? Oh, the girl from Love Island. Who was
her.
A bombshell, they said, or a Costa girl, they said she looked like it.
And they say Ari looked like that. Delete this microwave ad Gumbo off everybody TL. Not gonna lie. It just don't look good, y'all.
It don't.
I know she threatened you to lie.
Oh, no.
If she wasn't there serving it, y'all would not be doing all that knowing dang well that Gumbo ain't good.
Ooh.
Have you ever had Gumbo before you tried this? I just know that ish nasty. Y'all just fanned out because she the closest y'all gonna get to Beyonce. Oh, and I do have to say, a lot of these accounts are, of course, Barb's. So they are spazzing. Yeah.
Why they got beef with Beyonce?
Girl, because I almost called him his other nickname because of Jay-Z.
What's his other nickname?
Child, this blog I be watching call him Camel Face. Yeah, I almost called him Camel Face. That is so bad.
What?
Yeah, they call him
I
that.
can see it.
I do see it.
Especially with the mouth. It do give that. But I would have never... You be seeing them post and be like, I hate when people funnier than me.
No, yes. And honestly, it be a lot of people funnier.
Girl, I hate when somebody funnier than me. Like, excuse me?
Because why? Why you think of that and I didn't? Or how you get there before I got there?
Literally. But with Tina Gumbo... what's it called? Boo? I lost my bearings.
No, what's
it called?
I wasn't expecting that. Okay.
Girl, I wasn't either. I forgot the name. So when her booth got shut down, it wasn't because of like actual health reasons. They said it was because of that girl who filed a complaint who was mad that Tina did not acknowledge her for real and take a picture with her. It was based off like, it wasn't based off unsanitary practices or anything like that. It was just clearly because of the complaints because of her not being friendly, I guess. Yeah. And they were like, a lot of people was like, did y'all not realize this is not a meet and greet? Like, she's just there to serve her gumbo.
Well, she probably shouldn't be at the booth. I feel like I feel like she could maybe do the batches in advance and then like have a team. You know, a lot of celebrities do stuff like that. They'll go to like the first day. Like I can understand the first day of the rodeo, her being there, but then after that, it's kind of like, okay, my staff there. But you know, this my spot.
She want to be hands-on. She want to make sure that gumbo tasting good.
She could have had a cut out of herself.
Oh my gosh, she probably got one too. But she wanted to be there to make sure everything was running smooth in the kitchen.
But listen, if they got shut down.
Ooh.
I'm just playing.
Only because it was a hater. It's always one hater.
She got shut down because of that, and then like I just showed y'all in the image. Oh no, I showed y'all Dre with the with Miss Tina. I ain't show y'all the gumbo.
You did not.
I'm gonna let y'all see the gumbo and tell me if you think it's a health hazard.
Please.
It might be good, y'all.
I mean, Dre said it's good. You don't believe Dre?
I
felt Dre.
He in front of Miss Tina.
I mean, but he posted that after he was in front of her. He didn't have to post and say it was good.
He was still in shock.
Girl.
The people in the comments was calling it witch's brew. So that's why I'm like, maybe that's why he think it's good. Because you know they do that. They do magic.
Girl, I feel like the people saying it's good, it gotta be good. I don't know about all that. I feel like they would have a reason to, or not a reason, but I feel like they would drag her if it wasn't good. Just like that girl got on the internet talking about how she was so rude and mean and blah 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 and got her booth shut down. I feel like the same for if the gumbo was nasty.
Okay. Like I said, it probably is good. I feel like the worst looking food be busting, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. If it look crazy, I'm like, I don't know, that might slap.
And it kind of looked like this Jamaican meal, stew peas or stew peas. It kind of looked like that to me, but it definitely don't give gumbo.
Yeah, it doesn't look like gumbo at all. So I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
It had a turkey leg in it. What was that?
I don't know, sister.
But it had something large in it. And I'm not used to gumbo having something large.
I feel like I've only had gumbo once or twice, so I wouldn't be the best judge of what it's supposed to look like and what it's supposed to taste like. Mm-hmm. But I know when food is good, so...
Okay, period. As we should know when the food busting.
Yeah.
And lastly, I have literally another person's nickname. Lottery ticket is pregnant. Miss Latto. Big Latto. She pregnant.
Which we already knew.
That could be a little clip.
You gonna make it?
Don't start with me.
Okay.
Because, let's talk about it. Ooh. Because it can't be if I'm going to make it, we could both make it, okay? Mm-hmm. Get in that field, Camille.
Camille be in her books.
Get up out the book. You read enough.
I ain't reading it. You can never read enough.
You read enough.
I be working too. By the time I get off work, sometimes I just want to lay down.
And edit. And make them clips.
Lay down.
Anywho, the clips coming. Hop off my clit. Anywho,
squeeze me.
Back to Big Latto.
The biggest.
So she posted, okay, basically, let me give you guys a full like rewind to my encounter with lottery ticket and the pregnancy. It was a few months ago where, it was when she was in Japan. Remember, y'all, she was in Japan and they was like, Latto look pregnant. And she said, I just had too much Wagyu. I'm just a little bloated because I had too much Wagyu. That was in October, guys. This is the image. Oh, sorry, you needed to see.
I'm like, I was trying to see it.
I thought you saw the image before. That's her. I hated this outfit.
Oh, that is...
She looked pregnant AF, right?
Literally.
But she said, I'm just bloated. But that looked like a good 6-month belly or so. Well, it can't be 6 months, but maybe like 4. Because I think right now she about to give birth. Probably in like the next month or 2. Because that stomach busting. But, that was in October. And they said either Latto pregnant, bloated, or her lipo needs a couple more massages. But when that photo was going around the internet, she was like, I'm just bloated. I ate too much Wagyu. And honestly, at the time, like looking at the stomach, I was like, maybe, I don't know. It's too soon to tell. Like, maybe she did just eat good. I mean, my gut health right now be having me looking about pregnant sometimes. So I need to go drink my kombucha. So I was just thinking, okay, maybe she had a few tequila shots and some ramen and it's all just sitting there not getting along. Some sake because she was in Tokyo.
On her bladder.
Okay, and then so after that, she went ghost. We ain't seen the girl since October, and so we were all like, where's she at? Where is Big Latto? Where is she? And I was like, because I follow her friend. Well, not her friend. I follow her sister, Brooklyn. And you know, they got friends. Like, we all from Atlanta. So we know, like, some of the friends that she kick it with. These girls were always in the club. They would go to the club, go to dinner. And then I followed Latto on Snapchat, too. And she was like everybody else who's getting a check from Snapchat. She posted on Snapchat every single day. That girl was not posting on Snapchat. She always showed us whatever she was cooking, her workout routine, things like that. She was not posting on Snapchat. Her sister was not posting. Her and her sister be together like every day. Literally every day. Suddenly her sister is never posting Latto. She's always just with her man or it's just her. That was the biggest red flag to me because I'm like, okay.
The biggest.
Because I'm like, you are her sister. Y'all definitely spend time together. Now all of a sudden, and y'all like best friends. Y'all sisters and best friends. And y'all are never together anymore. And I know y'all ain't beefing. That girl is pregnant. So that's kind of what like lined it up for me. I was like, okay, I think she's pregnant. So sure enough, this Friday, what day was that? The 20th? On the 20th of March, Latto posts in the morning some little video of her
cryptic
walking up to this little baby cub, giving it a bottle. And everybody's like, I know she's not about to announce a pregnancy at midnight to promote music. And people are like, is this her saying she's pregnant? Is this her saying she's pregnant?
It was.
Yeah, like when I looked at it, I was like, I don't really know. I'm like, if anything, I feel like I felt like she could be playing. Like I was like, she might just be playing because it became like really heavily discussed this last week. Like a lot of people were like, she pregnant because this video did go around and Camille actually sent it to me. It was actually no, it wasn't video.
It was for the video that she released.
Yes, it was a TikTok. So I don't know who in the camp leaked this.
Mamacita.
Which I think it was herself because the name say Big Mama. I think she might have accidentally posted that or something. But Camille sent it to me and she was like, is this AI? Because, you know, we don't know these days. And I'd be forgetting she got a BBL and the BBL pregnant stomachs look weird.
Yeah, it looks like a prosthetic stomach like, for show.
Yeah, the BBL
so
pregnancy stomachs do not look good because light-skinned Keisha's stomach look odd. Cash Doll's stomach look odd. The only one who has surgery whose stomach don't be looking odd is Cardi B. But like her butt looks crazy, so I kind of get distracted. But yeah, I feel like their stomachs always look boxy. Like it look like a cube sitting in front of them.
It just looks too perfect.
It don't even look perfect to me. It looks uncomfortable.
It looked like a tight, perfect circle.
It's so tight. It just looked tight. I don't know. But yeah, so that video came out. We were like, is it AI? And I just felt like it was because the stomach just looked weird. And I was like, okay, maybe she trolling. But no, sure enough, that girl is pregnant. That scene was in the music video. And yeah, it was kind of like one of those things where I don't feel like people were shocked. I mean, if you're not keeping up with what's going on, you're probably like, oh my gosh. But the people, you know, we be chattering and gossiping about her in 21, so we were kind of just like,
not surprised.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the conversations are mixy. Comment below, like, do y'all think it's weird that she's pregnant by a married man, allegedly? Or do you think, because they ain't necessarily claiming this, so I need to say allegedly on this, but even though we know what it is. But do y'all think that it's weird that she's pregnant by a married man? Like, is she technically a mistress? If he's with this wife for, you know, whatever, I'm not gonna put too much out there, but like, you know, if he's with his wife for whatever reason, he's British. I just had to add some context.
British.
Do you allegedly? Do you think that Latto is a mistress? Should she be flaunting her pregnancy around? Y'all comment below. I'm really curious what you think.
Girl, and like I was saying to Carmen earlier, my friend and I were talking about this yesterday morning, and it was just like, you know, there are a lot of different mixed emotions and mixed comments going around about it. Like, on one hand, we have people talking about how you're glorifying being a baby mama. And then on the other hand, it's like, oh, baby mama and I guess quote unquote mistress. Because, like, he's married. This is his fourth child. This is your first. And you're the third baby mama. Like,
oh, she's a third.
Yeah, she would be the third.
all of the babies was with the wife.
I thought so too until my friend told me yesterday that she would be the third baby mama, and I was just like, that's
tea.
Not anything to celebrate. Like I was saying yesterday, I said I feel like it's more of the congratulations, like, congratulations on your pregnancy. Hope you have a safe and beautiful pregnancy, delivery, XYZ, because you know childbirth for especially black women can be insane. But like, girl, on the other hand, it's kind of like, am I happy for you in this? Like, I know my opinion doesn't matter because you don't know me. I'm just a speck on the earth to you. But like, it's just kind of like side eye. Like, we've been talking about her being pregnant for all these months now, and the fact that it has actually been confirmed is now for me like, dang, I don't know how to feel about this, because it's like, I'm happy for you, but at the same time I'm not, because god dang, girl, like, and then I'm like, why these girls keep getting got? Like, my friend was like, Megan is our last hope at this point, because who hasn't been pregnant yet?
Well, with Latto, I feel like her and 21 have been together a long time, so I do have to give her 10s there. Well, no, because remember with the thank you to mommy.
I know, but I'm saying allegedly because she's still not outwardly claiming him.
Yeah, whatever the F. But when she was doing the my man, I think that was like 2021, 2022. It was a while ago. So they've definitely been together for like 4 or so years. So I think
my man. Thank you to my man. You talking about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think her getting pregnant now, because they started messing around when I think that first song came out, that Pop It song, or whatever song they got together, Willie. That's when I think they started talking. That was 2023. When was Willie?
What is Willie?
Oh, that's a song.
Yeah, but it got a lot of right there. I don't know.
That when she say that, they didn't say.
No.
But I just saw the BET Awards posted that they were like, and literally even BET being messy. They talk about something. Oh, congrats to Latto. Remember this moment? And it was her saying the thank you to my man. I was like, okay, child. But yeah, they've been messing around for a while. So I think that is good that she, you know, it took a long time for her to get pregnant. So I'm gonna give her 10s there. I mean, that's like if Ari were to get pregnant by Moneybagg Yo. I mean, they've been together for a minute. So I just think if you've been together for a while.
Yeah, 2023 BET Awards.
Okay, so 3 years ago. That's still pretty decent. I mean, it's not like she got pregnant the first year they was talking.
I mean, yeah, but the circumstances make it like side-eye questionable.
The circumstances was never going to be in their favor.
And then I feel like the fact that they keep, like I was saying to my friend yesterday, I understand you being a celebrity and you not even having to share this information with us and stuff like that, but it's the fact that you keep lying about it is the fact that, or the part that's getting me. Like, we know that's your man. We know you got the tattoos. We know he got the tattoos. I was just showing Carmen a video of him in a hoodie at the goddamn music video shoot because he don't want to be seen. If you gotta do all that and y'all was supposed to be quote unquote together, like
that's baby.
Like, that's your man, but you can't outwardly say that's your man. You can't be in public with him. If you are in public with him, you in another country. Like, when we saw them getting off that boat and her hair was in a bun and she was in, like, a blue muumuu. Like, y'all can't be together here. I mean, I'm sure you guys, they're probably together right now.
They be together here, but I have to give one thing I have to do. That's why I'm just saying they kept that ish locked and tucked. Like, honestly, I think the whole thing tense. I'm sorry. Nobody in their camp leaked this stuff. Like, the people around them quiet. Well, yeah, I don't know who did that. But even that was like a few months ago. So I think that the people around them did their big one. Even when they be at parties and stuff, because they be at parties together in Atlanta. Like, I've heard people say it. They're like, yeah, they be together, but you never see any videos of them. That is crazy to me. That is crazy. How they do that?
Girl, they probably got a whole plan before they go out. Like, okay, I'm gonna be here at this time. Make sure you wink at me at 10:38. Like, I'm gonna do a little twerk. Make sure you catch it
locked in.
Right from your distance. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, well, congrats, girl. Good luck to you.
Good luck, Charlie.
What's the 411 now?
Girl, let me get back to my outline. Okay. So we have Little John's son's cause of death has been revealed. I know we updated you. Well, not updated, but I know we told you guys about this a couple weeks ago. So we just wanted to give you an update. So it says that the cause of death was drowning in the setting of, I don't know how to say this word, psilocybin use. Psilocybin, maybe? And then it says manner of death was an accident. It says 3 weeks after Nathan, quote unquote, DJ Young Slade, okay, Smith's body was recovered from a pond in Milton, Georgia. An autopsy has confirmed he died from an accidental drowning. According to the official report from the Fulton County Medical Examiner's Office, released on Wednesday, February 25th, Smith was under the influence of psilocybin. I still don't think I'm saying that correctly, but a drug typically found in mushrooms that has mind-altering effects. Smith, 27, was reported missing in Milton, Georgia, and on February 3rd, authorities located his deceased body 3 days later. Little John released a heartfelt statement in the wake of the tragic news. So yeah, it was an accident. I want to now look up this psilocybin drug.
So it sounds like he was on a psychedelic and it just went wrong.
Y'all stay off them drugs.
It went horribly wrong for him.
Y'all stay off them drugs, child. So I'm asking Chai what that is now. It's a naturally occurring chemical found in certain types of mushrooms, often called quote unquote magic mushrooms. Scientifically, it's known as a psychedelic compound because it can strongly affect how the brain processes perception, mood, and thinking. Okay, what it does in the body changes in how things look or sound, altered sense of time, strong emotions or mood changes, deep or unusual thoughts about life or self. Interesting.
Okay, he was just on a mushroom.
Yeah.
Basically.
So, rest in peace, sir. Forgot your name.
Big John. Lil John.
Lil John's
Lil John.
What's his name?
Mini John.
Nathan. Rest in peace, Nathan. And then we have the first case in Georgia, a woman charged with murder after taking abortion pills.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy.
So it says a 31-year-old woman in Georgia has been charged with murder after allegedly taking abortion medication at approximately 22 to 24 weeks of pregnancy. Girl, you couldn't decide whether or not you wanted a baby before that. That's a long time. 24 weeks? You about to be in your third trimester, ain't you? Because the baby full term at like 38 weeks.
She changed her mind.
Oh my gosh. Now she went to the hospital on my birthday with abdominal pain after taking medications and delivered a fetus that died. Girl. Aww. How many? Okay, 22. I'm about to ask
That's actually sad.
22 to 24 weeks in months. Cause girl, Girl, she was 5 to 5.5 months pregnant. You knew 5 months ago. Maybe her and the baby daddy broke up.
Oh, wow.
And she changed her mind.
5 months pregnant.
That's a long time. You more than halfway through because you only 9 months pregnant. You done did 5.5.
Okay, that's kind of, that's murder.
Bad.
Yeah, you kind of murder. That's murder.
I could see, but I can't see. But I could see if you was at like 3 months, maybe 2. But the fact that you were 5 to 5.5 weeks pregnant, months pregnant, and you took the abortion pill, girl, I think that the charge might be done rightfully so.
When could you get an abortion before, though? Like, back in the day, before all the laws and stuff changed? How far along could you go? Could you just get one whenever?
I'm asking Shy, because I never experienced that, so I don't
remember.
know. How, like, when is it safe to get one type
No,
thing?
like, before all the laws and stuff changed.
Before 1973?
Okay, hold on.
1973 to 2022.
Yeah, 2022 is when Roe vs. Wade got messed up.
So before 1973?
I don't know. Read them both.
Okay, so it says before. Okay, depends on what time period you mean by back in the day, because abortion laws in the U.S. have changed a lot over time. Before 1973, which was before nationwide legalization, before the Supreme Court case Roe versus Wade, abortion laws were set by each state. In many states, abortion was mostly illegal, except sometimes if the mother's life was in danger. A few states in the early 1970s, like New York and California, had started allowing abortions up to around 24 weeks. That's a long time.
Okay, so where she was.
Right.
Okay.
So after Roe versus Wade, abortion became legal nationwide. Mm-hmm. The court created a system tied to pregnancy stages. Generally, abortions were allowed until fetal viability, which doctors usually consider about 23 to 24 weeks of pregnancy. After that point, states could restrict abortions except for certain medical situations. After 2022 and 2022, the Supreme Court decision Dobbs versus Jackson Women's Health Organization overturned Roe versus Wade. Now each state sets its own rules again. Some states allow abortions later in pregnancy, while others have much earlier limits on bans. I still think that 23 to 24 weeks is crazy.
But that was the norm. It used to be legal. So I guess technically it wasn't that crazy. Well, to us it sounds crazy. And now with like the laws changing, we're just kind of adapting back to, okay, you should get rid of the baby really, really early on. But it sounds like 5 or less was common. That was the norm. X
was the norm, 23 to 24 weeks. It says yes, roughly yes, but with an important detail. During the time when Roe versus Wade was in effect, the common legal standard wasn't a fixed number of weeks everywhere. Instead, it was based on fetal viability, the point when a fetus could potentially survive outside the womb with medical care. Doctors generally estimated viability about 23 to 24 weeks. So if there is fetal viability, that means that the baby could survive outside of the womb, and you're killing it.
Yeah.
But they were saying that they were privy to letting you kill the baby at 23 to 24 weeks when the baby could be viable outside the womb. So, murder.
I don't know. That's a tricky one, but I don't know. It always gets tricky there because it's like, okay, she clearly didn't want the kid, but could she have given birth and then just given it away? I don't know. Girl. I don't know, guys, but that's crazy.
Yeah, that's actually insane. I was going to be like, dang, girl, I'm sorry, but I don't know. Now hearing that the baby could survive, I don't know.
My main thing is like, it used to be legal. So that's why I'm just like, okay, that kind of sucks. Because she probably would have been okay a few years ago. But now it's illegal, so no.
Girl, yeah. So I wonder how long they're gonna keep her in jail for. Because if they're trying her on murder, like, that's crazy.
And child abuse, right?
Oh, I didn't say anything about child abuse.
I just threw that in there. I might have just added some charges on her.
Yeah, I said it was murder.
Okay, but she did the murder. Oh, sorry, Pookie.
Yeah.
Again, I'm all about it depending on the circumstances. If that dude ain't ish, or like you were raped, or you just don't feel like you up for it, or you don't want a product of whatever trauma you went through.
But why couldn't we decide that 5 months prior?
I don't know, babes.
Okay.
I'm not in these people's lives.
Understandable.
She woke up and said, I don't want it. And that's That's how it go.
And now on my birthday, she want to go get charges upon herself.
All right, let's get into the messiest MFR.
Oh.
It's going to Tokyo Tony because she hit the internet calling Black China a demon and a SLUT and all types of nasty names that you would not expect your mama to call you.
Yeah, that's crazy. Are we sure they're really related?
You could tell for sure. They definitely look alike, but her mom is a hater.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm always seeing things about Tokyo and never too much about China.
Yeah, like, China don't be saying nothing, especially now that she's in her Bible and stuff. She does not respond to her mother, and her mom just keeps poking the bear and keeps messing with her. Do I think the things that her mother is saying are false? I don't know, because the girl did have a Baphomet tattoo. So I'm just...
What is that?
Girl, a demon. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. When she started calling her a demon, I'm like, though you can be delivered, you can be changed. It's just the fact that she did have a Baphomet tattooed on her that I'm like...
Did she get it removed?
I can't remember. She might have gotten it covered up. I can't remember. We have to look it up. But yeah, the fact that you even got that done, you possibly could have been one. I don't know. But she might be changed. And I think her mom should be supportive and, you know, let her live in her newfound life. But I think Tokyo Tony is a hater. I think that she's mad because China is young and lit. You know when they be having no posts where they're like, my mom be like, yeah, I was young once. I understand. It's like, no, mama, I don't think you understand what it's like being in a section with dudes with bottles, everything paid for. He pulling up in the rolls. Yeah. Mama, you was not having like this. You wasn't going out on trips for free. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And that's what I feel like it literally is with Black China and Tokyo Tony. Like, I think Tokyo Tony and Black China did the same things. You know, they stripped. They had kids pretty young. They had the same timeline, but Black China was able to go further because just like technology and things are different. Like she could become an influencer. She could do these things. She had access. She got with a rapper. She became like a public figure. Tokyo Tony could not do that back in her day. I mean, the best thing she could do was get on Jet Beauty.
Did she do that?
I don't know. So, that's that. Any comments?
No, I don't really know much. I just saw her on the internet running her mouth again. And her mouth always looks so wide when she's talking ish about China or something.
Yeah, okay. It gets big.
Yeah.
I do have something to plug in. So, you know, last week we talked about being black.
Do you remember? Because your face gave. I forgot.
I did forget. But we were talking about being black. And I do want to plug in what Courtney commented on our video. And he said the phenomenon we are discussing is called double consciousness. It's the dissonance. Thank you. I'm a baby. Dissonance uniquely experienced by black people, which manifests as a self-regulatory process to exist, quote unquote, appropriately within a white supremacist society in order to survive while also being and expressing blackness. It involves code switching, among other things. It was actually coined by W.E. Du Bois.
E.B. You said W.E.
Whatever, guys. I'm a baby. Okay, W.E. That's my new little excuse.
Yeah, I see, because what the freak? This is my first time hearing it.
W.E.B. Du Bois, excuse me. But yeah, so, you know, we were talking about code switching and stuff like that. And you know, I was talking about the Priyankas and them and how they get to go on the job with a thick accent, but we don't. So, anywho, just wanted to plug that in there as a little educational fact. Thank you, Courtney.
Shout out, Court.
Now, let's get into the topic for today.
Girl, so today we're going to be talking about when you start choosing peace over proving a point. So, first question is, at what moment did you realize proving your point wasn't worth your peace anymore?
Girl, I just had to start weighing noticing my energy, like gauging how I felt, my energy, and just like, if it was really worth it. And a lot of the time, it was just like, it's not worth it. Like, if I say my point, you say your point, maybe we get into a little bit of a back and forth. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you for hours. Like, I can't bring you to the light. I cannot make you change your mind. All I can do is present you the information. Hopefully you're receptive to it and can, you know, process it and implement it into your life the best way you see fit. Mm-hmm. If not, baby, why am I sitting here wasting time talking to you? So you can get pissed off and pull a gun out on me? I also feel like just how people be escalating and, you know, getting mad real quick and the short fuses and how the demons be jumping in and out of people. Hey, Black China. So I just feel like, you know, I'm not going to sit here and play with you so you could disrupt my peace and then possibly in my life. What about you?
Okay, so when I was thinking about this topic, I was more so talking about people already in my life, not strangers or anything like that. So I was telling Carmen before we started working, like, this is something I'm still trying to work on because sometimes I feel like, not that I have to have the last word, but my point needs to get across because I want you to know how I feel. And I'm always going to respect the other person and understanding, or at least trying to understand and hear where they're coming from and how they feel. But I definitely feel like I gotta prove my point. Sometimes it does overwhelm me in a sense where my peace is disturbed. Like, I feel like I've gotten, not out of character, but I've gotten so worked up to the point where my peace has been disturbed, and I know that that's not good for me. So like I was saying, I'm still working on it.
So to piggyback off that, I mean, I feel like I feel both ways, like whether it's a stranger and friends. Now, when it comes to the people in my life or friends or whatever, I have been told that I always need to be right or blah, 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 which honestly, I don't feel that way. I feel like people back out of being challenged. I feel like they back out of being challenged easily. So I'm saying how I feel. The other person is saying how they feel. But when they recite back to me what they feel or whatever they obtained from what I said, and I notice they did not obtain what I actually am saying, that's when I run it back and I'm like, no, I'm saying da-da-da, but I don't think they're taking it well. And then they're like, oh, I don't want to sit here and argue with you. You think you're always right. And I'm like, no, why can't we just have a conversation? Like, and this might be their way of protecting their peace. Maybe so. But I want to be clear. I'm not arguing with you. Yeah. I just don't think you got from what I said the point. And I don't know if it might be an insecurity or, you know, it's coming from a place where you're just like, I don't want to hear it. Maybe I'm like combating whatever your ideal is and you just want to shut me down and say like, oh, you just think you're right. You want to argue. And it's like, I genuinely am not trying to argue, and you could be right in your sense. I could be right. Everybody could be damn right. But it's the fact that whatever you just said back to me is not what I said or what I intended to say. I want you to understand what I'm saying. And my peace be intact. I'm just like, I just don't like that because I'm like, okay, y'all trying to shut me down.
Yeah. I don't want to say I did that, but I kind of feel like a similar situation happened, but in reverse, kind of. So I have a coworker that I don't too much care for. He doesn't speak to me or some of my other homegirls at work. He does not. He speaks to one of the homegirls, but he kind of makes it a point to go out of his way not to speak to us. But yet you want us to fix you a plate for lunch. I feel like if you can't even so much as utter a good morning or a hello, I'm not gonna fix you anything. Yeah. So,
what is this?
Right. Oh, the week before last week, my coworker was like, oh, the one he actually talks to said like, oh, he asked, could I look out for him and make sure he gets food? My thing is, if he asked you, you need to fix the plate. He didn't ask me. All right. He didn't ask my homegirl. He asked you. So my thing is, he's asking you. You don't even make your own plates. We make your plate. No. But he doesn't know that. But anywho, so my other coworker was like, you know what? I'm being nice today. I'ma fix his plate. Oh. And I was like, you know, since my homegirl being nice, I'm gonna be nice too. Okay. So then I started to think about it because it really started to weigh on me. Like, no, I'm not gonna be nice. I'm not gonna participate in fixing his plate because I started to. Like, I had the to-go container in my hand. And I put it down and I got irritated because I just started thinking about how, like, if you can't even say hello, I'm not gonna do anything that benefits you. So I put it down or whatever. And I was like, yeah, no, I just feel this way about it. And that's just how I feel. And my coworker, who he asked to make the plate for when I was describing how I felt and why I didn't want to participate, she was just like, oh, well, if he would have said hello to you, then you would have been complaining about him talking to you. And I was like, no, I wouldn't have. Like, why would I complain? If I'm sitting here complaining about him not speaking,
right?
Why would I complain about him speaking to me?
My perception of him would change.
Right.
I'm like, oh.
You spoke. Even though I don't care for you, you don't do your job, you know, X, Y, and Z. If you would speak and say hello, cool. I'll gladly scoop you a plate of food. But the fact that you can't do that, that's crazy. So she was trying to make a point saying like how she felt like if he would have spoke to me, I would have been upset and I would have been talking about him and how he came up to me and spoke to me and da-da-da. And I was like, no, that would not be the case. She kept trying to prove her point. Girl, I walked away. I said, let me know when she done talking. Because I don't want to hear it, honestly. And like, when you were saying what you were saying about like people not hearing you or whatever, it was like I heard what she said, but I didn't agree with it. And then she continued to try to make a point of it. And I was like, girl, I'm telling you right now that that's not what the case would be. Like, I'm telling you, I'm clearly upset because he does not speak. Right. Why would I be mad if he came up to me and spoke to me? Right. So she went on a whole little spiel. I went in my office and closed the door. I said, let me know when she done talking because I really don't want to hear nothing she got to say.
Oh my golly.
So then it got kind of quiet and I opened my door and I came back out because I still didn't have my plate of food yet. And then she was still talking. I was like, oh my gosh, she's still talking? Like, and then I went back in my office, closed the door. And when she was done, she was like, Camille, you can come out now. Like, I'm done. And I was like, thank you. Because, like,
she came and told you.
Yeah, she was like, you can come out now or whatever. And then she went home and was telling her husband how I had a quote-unquote meltdown because of, I guess, what she was saying or whatever. And I was... When she told me last week, I was like, I really didn't want to hear what you have to say. Because, like, I didn't agree with it.
She told her husband you had a meltdown?
Yeah, she said, like, she explained, I guess, the whole situation to her husband, of course, from her perspective.
Right.
And they were, like, making jokes about it or whatever. Because she said, she was like, don't get irritated with me. But I told my husband about everything that happened. And the other day we were talking. And he got mad and ran away. And was like, I don't want to hear what you're saying. Like, mocking me type thing. And I was like, I mean, I didn't want to hear what you had to say. And I said, I didn't run. I walked away. And she was like, well, yeah, my husband ran away, whatever. And I was just like, I mean, I still don't agree with what you were saying, but go off, I guess. And I feel like they were kind of chalking it up to me being young or whatever. But it's like, no, I'm literally explaining to you how I feel and why I feel this way. And you're giving me your perspective of why you feel like I don't even know. It was just crazy. I was just like, you know what, girl, stop talking to me. And I was gonna tell her, shut up talking to me, but I didn't. I just said, I don't want to hear what she has to say. I really don't. I really don't want to hear what she has to say. I feel like maybe I did, but they saw it as like, oh, she's just being a brat or whatever. And I'm like, no, like you're not listening. I'm not gonna argue with you. Yeah, and I don't want to hear your perspective because at the end of the day, I already told you how I felt and why I felt that way. So your perspective of me is just insane when I'm sitting here telling you, no, that's not the case.
Yeah, that situation is odd. I felt like she just, I mean, in this, it really is like, she's literally saying, I feel like you would have been upset when it's like, well, we don't know because it hasn't happened. Right. So it's kind of like, what are we even going back and forth on? Because this is a damn possibility. Right. All of this is a concept that is not happening. So
and he has, like, he used to say good morning. And when he used to say good morning, I wasn't like, oh, why he talking to me? So, like, what are you even talking about?
Yeah.
Girl, yeah, that irritated me.
So do you think choosing peace comes with age or with experience?
I feel like both. Because with age comes experience. So I feel like I have to, like, situations like this, like I have to go through it in order to handle it. And I feel like, I mean, I could have done a better job instead of telling that lady, I don't want to hear what she has to say and walking away. I could have verbalized it a little better, maybe not have walked away, continued to listen to her perspective. But the fact that she was spewing incorrect information, I just didn't want to hear that. But I feel like now I know, like, in another situation possibly similar to that, like, I can just handle it better by possibly not saying too much or just, like, being more respectful about me not wanting to hear what's being said.
Yeah, I think you could definitely just have been like, okay, I hear you. Yeah. Because I am hearing you. But do I agree with it?
Yeah.
No. Am I understanding it? No. But I hear you.
Literally.
Let me get my food. I'm like, okay, girl, I hear you. Mm-hmm. All right. And yeah, I kept it there.
And I think that was a day I didn't even want the food. I don't know.
But I agree. I think, like, it's both.
Yeah.
With age comes experience. I mean, you go through things and you figure out how you could be better in the next scenario that presents itself. And also with age, I feel like you just get tired. Because I know me, the older I get, the more tired I get. And like I said, you see these crazy folk walking around. It's kind of like, I'm not even finna play around with you to figure out what the hell you got going on. So I'm not even finna go back and forth with you. Like, it is what it is. You got it. Let's move forward.
Yeah.
What am I getting from being right? Just being right? Like, I'm not getting nothing from it. So it's kind of just like, yeah, it's kind of just like, whatever. Like, it is what it is. Either we agree or we don't, or we agree to disagree. And move forward. Deuces. Patience short.
Okay, Perm. So have you ever walked away from an argument and later felt proud of yourself for it? Question mark.
I'll be thinking about it. If I walk away, 9 times out of 10, like, forgot. Like, it's never been anything serious, I should say, that I just walked away from and then reflected and was like, yeah, I did good. It's kind of just like, what happened? Child, my memory getting bad. So I'm just I don't damn know. What about you?
I feel like for me, another like work scenario is
they be butting their heads up now.
No, it was with a client. Like, but I do group with clients that have developmental issues. So like, what do I look like going back and forth with someone who's clinically crazy?
And you not going home saying, I didn't argue with the mentally ill.
I mean, like, yes, because
really, like, you be patting yourself on the back, like, I didn't argue with the mentally ill.
I had to, because this particular situation, the lady told me I was nasty. Like, and I was like, girl, like, what you talking about? She was like, she's like so nasty and rude. And I was like, how? I'm so confused. I was genuinely confused. Like, why are you coming for my character? And then I kept asking her, like, how am I nasty? And she couldn't tell me. She just kept saying, you just nasty. You got nasty ways. And I was like, but you're not explaining how. And then she was like, you just are. And I was like,
that sound like the girl with Rihanna. The girl that shot at Rihanna.
Girl.
She was calling her a demon and all that stuff too.
Oh, on Twitter.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just like confused. So I kept asking, and it was seeming like it was a back and forth. And then when I got tired of her not answering the question, like, give me examples, she couldn't give me none. I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm just nasty and rude then, like, bye. And then she was like, see, I told you she was nasty. And
that she was waiting for you to prove the point.
Right. And I was just like, you know what, whatever, I don't have time. But then I got, like, it really did bother me, because I'm like, I don't like when people come for my character like that.
But she crazy.
Okay, but why are you coming for my character? Like, in that moment, I'm not thinking she's crazy. I had to sit back and be like, you know what? She actually is crazy. And I'm sitting here running back the scenario in my head multiple times, and she's probably somewhere at her house. She can't go nowhere. Yeah, like, literally, she can't go nowhere. She got to take a bus or whatever. Like, she don't have no friends. Everybody for her dead, as she always say. So, like, she's living I don't want to call her life miserable, but she's living that type of life. And I'm sitting here, you know, standing on top of cars, on top of cars, on top of cars.
Okay, man.
So it's just like, I just had to pat myself on the back for not continuing to go back and forth with her. She did try to get a rise out of me, like, the weeks after, but I didn't let her get to me. I just ignored her. So pat myself on the back.
I mean, okay. Yeah, she's mentally ill.
I mean, yeah.
I feel like every day I come up in there, well, if I worked where you worked and dealt with these people, that would probably be like the first thing I think of is these people ain't well. They ain't in their right minds.
I think about it after, like when you in the moment, you're not thinking like, oh, this lady is crazy.
I do.
No.
That'd be my first thought, actually. I'd be like, you're a nut job. Even sometimes when I get into it with some of my friends, I'd be like, okay, you on a different side of the bed.
Child.
Today.
When you're sitting there, like, when you see how, quote unquote, well they can function, like, a lot of them, or most of them, are high functioning. So, like, you don't really think about it until, like, something like that happens. So it's like, things were cool all this time, and then randomly, like, you just come and say that. So I'm like, where does this come from? Like, I don't even interact with you for real. Like, I'm confused, you know? And then you got to sit back here and think like, oh, dang, yeah, she is crazy. I'm not thinking that in the moment when I'm trying to figure out why you calling me nasty. Come on. So, yeah.
In my clipboard. The list of their medications.
Girl.
No,
She got a list, baby.
That's what I'm saying.
But I mean, like, I'm not thinking about that.
I get you, girl. I get you. Mm-hmm. The emotions be high.
Yeah,
and you be caught off guard.
Because I'm literally just, putting down the food. Here we go again with the food. I'm putting down the food.
It's something in the food.
I'm putting down the food in front of other people, and you like, oh yeah, I'm walking out the door. You talking about, oh yeah, she nasty. Wait, what? What did I do? I didn't even put the food in front of you. So what did I do? I'm confused.
Oh, it just exists.
Yeah, literally. I'm confused, child.
That is funny. Okay, do we think silence sometimes is the loudest clapback?
Yes.
I say yes.
Yeah.
Not everything deserves a reaction.
Yeah, and if you're talking to me and I ignore you, you're going to feel stupid.
Okay, because you're talking to a brick wall. Baby, I don't even know if you exist. Like, what?
Yeah.
Y'all hear that?
And I was telling the coworker that I was not going back and forth with, but that I told her to stop talking to me. Mm-hmm. I told her, like, okay, since you feel this way, like this point that you're trying to bring out, when you come in next week, I'm not going to speak to you and see how you like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna be quiet, and then you're gonna know how I feel, type thing. So silence.
So you doing that this week or you already did?
It was supposed to be last week, but I didn't do it.
So you gotta do it this week.
Girl, she gonna be like, "Are you okay? Is something wrong with you?"
And what you gonna say? You gonna tell her about your test? Because at this point, this is like an experiment.
Girl, I should have done it last week. It's okay.
I'm petty. I want you to do it.
I'm not. See, protecting peace. You talking about petty and what is that song?
I don't know. I ain't singing it.
Girl, I'm the friend that always gotta have a song.
Girl, no, I'm not helping you sing that one.
Is it from the Bee Lady?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that silence it speaks loud. It speaks volumes. You can make the person look crazy, and again, just. Child, we need all the energy that we can have, because baby, I be tired, and it's just like I look at my life, I count my blessings,
count me twice,
and I just go with that. I'm like, baby, I'm blessed. Proceeds.
There's a song that be like, I'm blessed, yes, I'm blessed, something blessed. Yeah, no, blessed. Yeah,
I think I heard this one.
Yeah, I don't know how to go for real, but I'm blessed. We are blessed over here, and I feel like that is a great point to end.
Oh,
yeah, because we are at 52 minutes.
The alarm disarm. Oh no, I'm looking at my alarm system, baby. Make sure the house tucked and concealed in Charlotte. Okay, run up, house.
Not tucked and concealed. I'm tired of you in this tucked and concealed.
That's my favorite. Okay, let's wrap this up. You have anything else you would like to add about protecting your peace and picking your battles?
I feel like I am still working on that in me, so it's gonna take me a little minute to continue. Like, I was talking to my coworker. She's a pastor's wife.
She did there.
I do. She's a pastor's wife, and I was telling her, like, I really am struggling with, I don't want to say coexisting, but like not allowing that particular coworker to get to me. And she was like, the way I look at it is that I can't be mean or nasty to other people because they're being mean or nasty to me, because I'm not gonna. Well, no, it wasn't that. I'm not going to get my blessing. So, she was like, I can't think about, acting like that towards someone else because I'm not going to get what God has in store for me. That person might not get what God has in store for them because of how they're acting, but I'm going to make sure, like, I get what he provides for me type thing. So, I was like, when she said that, I was like, yeah, thank you. I'm really struggling, and I'm going to try my hardest to not let it get to me. And he didn't speak to me for the whole entire week. Granted, I do group on Mondays, so like there's a little bit of interaction with us because he sits in the group room. But I walked in, I said good morning to the people in there. He did not speak. And then when we were doing an activity towards the end of group, like he was chiming in saying stuff, and then like when he said something, I kind of said something back to him, and that was that. But the rest of the week he came in, did not speak to me nor my homegirl. He didn't say like a word, and I was like, I'm not letting this bother me. Like, I'm just not. And my coworker that I was talking to, she was like, you know, it's not right, but he's stupid. And that's just what it is. Like, it's not right for me to call him stupid, but like, he's stupid, and that's just how I have to operate. So now it's in my head, like, I think he's autistic, honestly. And that's just that. So I'm learning in this sense how to protect my peace. I cannot let this man upset me. And I fixed him, I think, 2 plates last week. And he did not speak to me. So yeah, after I got that message from my good sis, I chucked the deuces at it, and I was like, you know, it is what it is. I feel like something gonna pop off tomorrow, but we gonna see what's tea.
Okay.
What about you, sister?
Nothing. I think you should just choose yourself always. Yeah, just always think about you and what makes you feel good, because like I feel like clapping back, well, not like that, well, because baby, just clap back, but like, you know, I just feel like dragging it with somebody is like a temporary contentment, a temporary like, oh, I feel good, but for the most part, just letting that ish roll off your back is gonna feel better in the long run. Now it depends on the situation. Now, don't let them play you. Do not let them play you. Weigh it. If it's something that you think, okay, this deserves my energy, go ahead. But if it don't really deserve your energy, and like these people are lacking, and you know they're obviously a little delayed from you, let them have it. That might be the only win they get. So I'm like, baby, I'll let you get this one dub. I got plenty. So I'll let you have this one, and bye. You could run around and claim you won, even though you didn't. But you can run around and say you did if it make you feel good. Right. And I'll let you keep that. But yeah, nothing much. Just be you, be blessed, be amazing. Yeah, listen to your heart. And don't act in the world. Don't be worldly with it. Just meditate.
Yeah, for sure.
Be like, oh, baby, help me. And then the answer will come to you. Okay, Pearl. Let's get to the clap back. Who's clapping back at? I got her.
Cute. I'm going to allow you to go first. Who are you clapping back at?
I need to put a compilation of all the times that this girl be just throwing it on me. Because at this point, we got an order now. Now it's like, I just know I'm going first. Yeah. Because why she ain't going?
Because I'm the one who asked who you clapping.
But I just asked.
But I asked you, so go ahead.
And I asked you.
Who you come back at? And you talking about a compilation, that means more work for you, boo.
I'm doing the work anyway.
Oh,
who you clap back at? No, who you clap back at?
Girl, who are you clapping back at?
I'm protecting my peace, because I ain't even finna do this with her.
Yeah, period, queen. See, I'm still learning.
Keep on. Get your pencil out with iPad. Okay, the light.
It wasn't the camera.
Okay, period. The camera doing good. I don't know why this thing dying. It's been charged plenty of times. But anyways, I'm gonna clap back at this lady at my parents' building. She's a bitch. Because why? Yesterday I'm rolling up with my dad, and she's out there walking, and my dad called her Karen. I don't know if her name Karen or if she just is a Karen, but anywho, she was walking, and I think my dad and her was beefing. I think she's very much racist. I think they were beefing in the past because like she kept asking him if he lived there and what his name was. She's very much federal. So anyway, we were driving, and I'm not thinking like, my dad was just like, oh, that's Karen. The way he put it sounded like we F with her. So I'm like, okay. So I'm waving. I said, and she's walking, and it's like, it looked like she looking, but I couldn't really tell. And I'm like, well, she's older. Maybe she can't see. So I'm like, I was overly like audio. I was overly going, like I was waving my hands, poking my face, like basically out the window with it, like overly, very much thirsty. So I'm like, Karen. Well, I didn't say the name, but I was just like, hey girl, you know, my dad's like, yeah, that's Karen. So I'm waving. The lady is looking at me like, guys, I'm driving by, and she's looking at me like this. She had little shades on, but I know her eyes were like beating at me. I could feel it through the shades. And she was just like looking, and I'm waving, and I went, oh, my face got real stank at her. I said, oh. And my dad was like, yeah, she probably think you Renee. She don't like Renee. I was like, wait.
Not you set me up.
I was like, wait, and mind you guys, yesterday I had on my little headband wig, so it's curly. I did look like my mom. So I'm like, oh, she got that type of pressure towards your wife?
Right.
So I was like, okay. He's giggling. He's like, she probably think you Renee. She don't like her. I was like, wait, what? So, we were talking. Oh, we came back from the corner store and she was walking. And I said, I should run her over. And my dad was like,
wait, I paused it.
Okay, well, I got back to it. Because you said you wasn't going to stop.
You were talking about you wasn't going to talk until it came back.
Okay, I got to go on. So,
wrap it up.
Okay, so I said I should run her over. And my dad was like, yeah, you should. But he was like, okay, so yeah, Karen, you know, a lot of these people, not even just in the building, but just in general, you know, there are those white people who still are alive who just cannot believe that black people are so successful or like black people are in the same space as them. And I'm just like, baby, it's 2026. You got to get past that. And especially living in Atlanta, especially in Atlanta, considering I have traveled to different places, Atlanta is the blackest city I ever been in. You go anywhere else, it is so hard to find a black people. Like living in Charlotte even, I see black people in maybe one area. In Atlanta, I'm seeing black people every which way. So it boggles my mind that you would be gagged that a black person is either living better than you or doing just as well as you legally at that. So I just was like, and I told my dad, I said, he was like, I'm gonna talk to her. I said, yeah, I think you should. The next time you see her, I think you need to let her know how she made me feel. Because that was rude. Like, and I feel like these days I have been experiencing a little bit more the little racy. And I'm like, okay, no. You need to tell that lady how she made your daughter feel. And it hurt my feelings because I was being nice to her and she was being so nasty and so rude back. And that's nasty and rude. When someone is blatantly saying hey to you and you look at them and don't say a word. That's rude. That's nasty. You're blocking your blessing. You're a demon. Get away from me, you beggar. And so I just, I told him that he need to tell her what's tea. So hopefully he can, you know, change her heart posture. And maybe that'll make her just approach people a little differently and be a little more kinder in this world. Because that's not cool. I mean, it's just a hey. Girl, I wave at people and don't even mean it half the time. I'm like, oh, they waving at me. Oh, hey. You know, it's nothing to just wave, bitch. Anyway, we going back at?
I am clapping back at the movie Reminders of Him. I read the book and the movie. No, ma'am. Whoever was in the director's chair or whoever wrote the screenplay based on Miss Colleen Hoover, I feel like money deserves to be taken back because, yeah, no, I didn't appreciate that. And I'm also clapping back at the pollen in the air because it is making my throat scratch. It's making me sneeze and have a little sniffles. So yeah, clapping back at that.
I had to take my contact out today because of the pollen. I got one in.
I don't like to wear contacts when it's pollen season because I know I'll be rubbing my eyes. But as of the last couple of years, I haven't been rubbing the eyes. It's just been like the sinuses. So shout out to that.
Knock on wood. But yeah, my mom said the same thing today. She said, "Why are you wearing contacts during pollen season?" I was like, girl, I don't know this stuff. This is my first time out here. Okay, she finding the wood.
Yes.
Okay, what else? You sound like you got a third one.
I did, but I can't remember. So thank you guys so much.
Just that quick?
I'm trying to hurry up. So thank you guys so much for tuning into the Clapback. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube if you're watching there. Follow us on the Instagram page. The Clapback page is Clapback. My Instagram is Camille_loves. Carmen's is not found because she's playing. Follow us on
Y'all know who it is. The biggest, the largest.
Okay. Follow us on TikTok at theclapbackcc. Send us an email at theclapbackcc@gmail.com. If you want to be on the show, you are doing a lot of distracting behavior right now. If you want to be on the show, fill out the Google form and let someone know. And if that's it for the week, guys.
I'm the problem solver.
Once you run out of storage.
We got storage.
Okay, period.
It's still recording.
Okay, Periana.
I hope the other videos say